Hey y'all, so I've got this board, really thin board that I bought at Hobby Lobby, vine wreath again, like I did last year. So I'm gonna make it the size of this board because I'm gonna paint the board, and I'll show you later what I do with it. So, but anyway. So here's the vine. I'm just gonna cut off all the leaves.
I don't like the width. Whoosha! Whoosha! There were no children harmed in the...
To see how big you want your wreath to be. So you use it like so. Okay, I want it to be about so big, so big, yeah. So then what you do is you just take your wreath, like so, and then you take the smallest end and just weave it on through. Like so. Just wrap it and weave it. That's all you do with this thing. So you wrap it around again, weave it through. Do another wrap through. And you don't have to use muscadine to make these. You can actually make them from, if you have like woods behind your house or live in a wooded area, you can make them from the vines that are hanging in a tree. Just about anywhere. It's better to have all your vines out, what you're going to be working from. It's better to have them all out at the beginning instead of just like picking them off like I've been doing. It's always good to have all your ducks in a row before you start these. I don't know if you've ever seen these in the store, but it seems like they sell for pretty dear. I'm kind of the mind, I can make that. I could probably make it cheaper, especially if I have like similar materials. So I'm usually like, I'll see what other people are making and then I'll be like, huh, I like that. I bet I could make that. Because usually this kind of stuff you can make from your own backyard, even if you live in a subdivision like I do. So, you know, you can make pretty things like this from the just materials from the comfort of your backyard. Like I've taken some of my flowers and made flower wreaths out of them just from my zinnia plants over there. So, which I might weave some zinnias in here, I don't know, we'll see. But I like the look of this with the green and the brown. I just think, when I think of stuff like this, I always think of the Little Women with Winona Ryder. Some of the stuff that, you know, hanging on their doors or whatever, or just vines wrapped around. I love that movie because of just the beauty that they show in the whole film. The house and just the feel of comfort in their home. So, and just I see vines and, you know, just this, you know, the scenery and the little touches that most people don't notice in movies and stuff. So, but I notice them because I'm very artsy craftsy. You take your board, put it in the background, which is what I want. It's kind of what I was looking for. And this would even, and use it as a centerpiece for your table, or a table or something, your dining room table, or have another table. You could use it as a centerpiece and put like candles or pumpkins or something like that to kind of give it, you know, kind of a fallish feel. So definitely works for either a wreath or a centerpiece. So anyway, or even a charcuterie. If you're doing a charcuterie board, you could make a wreath like this and have a board underneath it, and then have that as like a framed area for your charcuterie. So just makes it real cozy and, you know, kind of quaint. So anyway, I'm gonna make some more. I'm gonna weave probably one or two more vines in this.
Woosha! Woosha! Don't worry, there were no children harmed in the whooshing of that whip thing.
Then you just kind of weave it through. I usually like to try to weave the end of it pretty well through too, so that way I can just kind of, all kinds of bugs out to do. Just continuously weaving it through. This part broke, so I'm just gonna trim it. It's surprisingly pretty easy to weave through when it's like end of summer. I was surprised. I was kind of hoping that it would be a little easier than the fall or spring. Felt like the spring it kept breaking on me, so because it was real brittle. But I did one anyway. Did two actually, 2 or 3. Either 2 or 3. I can't remember. I think it was 2. Yep. Surprisingly enough, though, it's doing really well. I haven't broken much. I kind of like doing a little bit tighter of a wrap around when they're smaller. When they're big, it's really hard to do that. But yep, just weave that one through, find a spot for it, weave it on through, and wrap, tie off and wrap. There are a lot of curlicues on this one. I love that. Like my favorite part about these muscadine vines is those curlicues. yeah, those wreaths you get at like Hobby Lobby or people that make them. They sell them for so expensive. Like this one would probably be 30 or 40 bucks typically. And I get it, you know, but it's really not that hard to make. I mean, it doesn't take that much time. Typically it's like 15-20 minutes to make tops. So, and I think they're more pretty. I think they're prettier if you make them yourself because, you know, they kind of go along with your personality, how you like it. So, and it's more of a keepsake. So here you go. Here's your wreath. So it's a little bit lopsided, which you can always go back and kind of bend it the way that you want it to go for the most part, if you want it more round. So, but yeah, that's how it's going to be. I would love for you to like this post and subscribe, or don't. I don't care. Thanks for watching. Bye.